But if I would eat anything that I probably felt like I ate a little too much, or if I had like dessert or something, I'd be like going to the gym at like 11 o'clock at night to like burn it off. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. Now, for those of you that don't know, I've lost over 100 pounds and I've been maintaining my weight for over 15 years. So today I just want to talk about what that actually means. Like, you guys might hear me say it all the time and it seems so normal, but the truth is that it hasn't always been easy. And I feel like we struggle so much with trying to lose the weight. I personally feel like it's an even longer and harder journey to maintain it. And I get asked about it all the time, like, Myra, how have you done it? Like, has it always just been that easy for you? And the truth is that it has been the furthest thing from easy for me. I think that what just sets me apart from everyone else is that no matter how many times I have fallen off the wagon, no matter how many times I've gained weight or yo-yo dieted or whatever the case is, like I have always gotten back up and just said, nope, we're gonna go at it. Like, nope, we're gonna tackle whatever it is. And so I kind of just want to talk to you about that because I think it's so important when you're on a weight loss journey or when you're on a maintenance journey to know that there are always going to be challenges. So I feel like my mentality has changed so much from when I first started. When I started my journey, I was 17 years old. I basically figured everything out all on my own. Back then there wasn't social media. There was no Instagram, no Facebook. It was very, very different than what social media is today. And now, due to this platform, I'm able to share my experience with you. I have helped so many people and it makes me feel so fulfilled and it makes everything so worth it. I wish, really, really wish that there was a platform like this when I was getting started. I made so many mistakes, but just very quickly, when I first started, I was calorie restricting, literally practically starving myself. Going to the gym 7 days a week. I would go to the gym twice a day, working out so much, thinking that I had to burn more calories than I ate, literally like burn those calories on the treadmill. It definitely started showing in my face. It definitely started showing just overall how I was feeling, but I was so young that I was able to push through. If I did that today, I'd probably end up in the hospital. But that's what happens. When you're young, you're able to take so much more. As we get older, you have to start taking care of your body. And instead of focusing on the weight loss, you need to start focusing on your health. Because if you focus on health, the weight loss will follow. I'm telling you. Okay, so always remember that, because I feel like sometimes as women, we just think about dieting and weight loss and like, I just need to get smaller. And it all has to do with like our beauty standards here. And I feel like they are so unrealistic. It's so damaging to us. Like, I don't even want to get into that right now because that brings out like a whole, it just makes me like emotional. And there's like so much that is tied into that I feel like we need so much healing from that. But anyway, that is not what we're talking about today. We're not going to get into that. I do want to mention, like, I want to try and help as many of you as I can. And sometimes I feel like it all starts here. And it's not about that willpower, because we're all strong. We are all strong women. I don't care. Like, sometimes we might not feel it, but we are. I think at the end of the day, you just have to change the way you think, the way you see things. Like, stop thinking weight loss, stop thinking shrinking your body, start thinking health, start thinking about long term. As we get older, we need to start focusing on health. So I feel like shift that mentality across the board, and overall, you're just gonna live a much healthier, happier life, okay? For years, I dealt with yo-yo dieting, okay? Why? Because I was super restrictive. When you're very restrictive with your food, it's just a matter of time before you binge. Binges are usually not planned. What happens is you're out and about, you have something that you're not supposed to be eating, and then you're like, OMG, I just messed up. Well, it's been about 2 months since I haven't cheated. I've now officially cheated, so now we're just gonna send it and we're gonna eat everything that we've been craving, everything you've wanted to eat, everything that you're not gonna eat for another few months. It's gonna go down today. and it can throw you so far off that it is really difficult to get back on. So that's why I don't believe in having like that diet mentality. That's just me personally, okay? If that works for you, do it. You know, do what works for you. I think at the end of the day, we all need to figure out what works for us. Having a restrictive mentality, having that diet mentality, for me, it just triggers something in my head that just does not work well. We get back to sustainability. We get back to what works for you. What can you do long term? Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to help you on this long-term journey, right? Because you can lose the weight quick. I could lose 10 pounds by next week. If you lose 10 pounds in like 10 days, you can't maintain that weight loss. Like, I don't care what anybody says. It's just unrealistic. So you have to lose the weight slow and steady. Be patient. It's not a race. So just following a way of eating that is sustainable for you is what will end up being the best, because you're going to end up losing the weight slow and steady, but it is going to stay off because you're going to continue eating that way. I changed the way I was eating. I stopped eating seed oils. For a long time, I was having a lot of gut issues. So that was another thing that was holding me back. I was having a hard time with my digestive system. I started like losing hair. I started getting like kind of patches on my skin. Once you start feeling those effects, then that's when you know, like, okay, I have to do something. Stop focusing on the weight loss, start focusing on health. And that's exactly what I had to do. I had to say, okay, you know what, Myra, you're not feeling 100% anymore. Like, what is it? Take a step back. So even though something was like low carb, but if it was processed, I'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna have that. I'm gonna make something at home. Started packing my own snacks. I also started taking my supplements. So supplements are really important as well. From electrolytes, you wanna make sure you have your electrolytes balanced, right? Because that can cause you to have like a headache and feel fatigued. I started taking a woman's multivitamin. I started taking my probiotics. Probiotics are so important. I take a probiotic and a prebiotic together. So I take seed. If you've been following me for a while, you know that this is something that I take every single day. It has made a world of a difference for me. So you have to remember that 70% of our immune system lives in our gut. So you have to take care of your gut. You are not gonna be able to like lose weight. You're not gonna feel your absolute best. Your skin is never gonna be like perfectly clear if you have a damaged gut. So if you don't have a high quality probiotic and prebiotic that you take, I'll leave the one that I take linked in the description below. You can even use my discount code, which is LCL25. It'll get you 25% off on your order. Yeah, if you're someone that is constipated or just has issues with digestion, trust me, a high quality probiotic and prebiotic will make a world of a difference. Okay, now working out. So working out, I feel like it is definitely important. I don't think it is everything that it's made out to be for weight loss. For muscle mass, which is really important. As we get older, we start losing muscle. So working out is really important to preserve that, right? We're trying to preserve muscle as long as we can. So we stay as mobile as we can. So we stay as flexible as we can. There's so many more benefits to working out than just the weight loss. Yes, it helps tone your body and gives you a nice little bubble butt, and you might get like definition in your legs. But I also think that it also helps release stress, right? Sometimes we are living like a very stressful lifestyle, and going to the gym also just helps relax. It helps you just kind of get into, it's almost like meditation. Like you go out of like real life while you're there, right? You're just focused on what you're doing. Now, I will say that my mentality is very different today than it was over 15 years ago. But if I would eat anything that I probably felt like I ate a little too much, or if I had like dessert or something, I'd be like going to the gym at like 11 o'clock at night to like burn it off. And I'm like, now I think about it and I was like, just so hard on myself. And I feel like that's just so unrealistic to maintain that. So, okay. So I don't know how long you've been following me for, but I actually went 3 years without going to the gym. And I just got so burned out on it. I was like, I'm done. I'm not gonna be working out like this. I hate it. Like, I hate the gym. I'm miserable when I'm there. And I started going to hot yoga, which I really loved, and then COVID, and then I stopped, and now it's just an excuse. I haven't gone back, but I really want to. It's hot yoga, Bikram. It's so good. I feel like I feel so good and so energized when I leave there. I think back then my mentality was just so negative around working out, versus now I actually look forward to working out because I'm doing it for the right reasons. I'm doing it because I want to preserve my body as long as I can. I'm obviously getting older now. I feel like when you're a lot younger, you think you're gonna be young forever. And here I am about to be 40 and I'm like, how is this even it? You know, I literally feel like I could visualize my 21st birthday like it was yesterday. And so now the reason why I go to the gym is because I want to be healthy. Like I want to be the healthiest version of myself. At the end of the day, like your mentality is what's gonna make or break your journey. It really, really is. We only get one body in this lifetime, you know? So it's like, take care of it. If you just start looking at things a little differently, you're going to enjoy the process a lot more. I've messed up so much. I've fallen off the wagon so many times. And here I am. Like I'm literally on this going back to basics journey. Okay. I ended up gaining like over the last 3 years. How it happened, I don't know. I don't even know. I never even noticed it. I gained 20 pounds. Going back to basics works so well. I've been putting everything down. I just put everything into an ebook for you. So if you want to follow everything that I've done, it's basically, it breaks everything down step by step. It's the same thing I did when I lost 100 pounds after my daughter, after she was born. And it's the same thing I've been doing now. I'm down 20 pounds. Yeah, but again, I'm doing it from a place of love. You know, it's because I love myself, not because I am trying to be skinny and I want to fit into something I saw in a magazine. No, I'm not going to live my life like that anymore. I did it for way too many years. I'm not a kid. I'm not a model that needs to walk down the runway, right? I'm a mom. I'm here cooking. You know, I'm like, I don't need to be a size 2. When you start changing your mentality, trust me, it's just like a different type of happiness. That happiness from within that people talk about, that's where it comes from. It's when you start accepting yourself. Like you start really just accepting yourself overall and just like doing everything from a place of love. So anyway, I ended up talking way more than I expected. I hope you guys love this video. I love talking to you. I love really just sharing my experience with you. You know, if there is something more that you'd like to know, comment down below. Let me know. I go through my comments. We all have struggles. Every single one of us. I don't care what anybody says. So share them with me. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you're reminded every time I post a video just like this one. If you have friends, family members that you think my channel would be helpful to them, please share my channel, share my recipes with them. They could be really, really helpful. But overall, thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.